Hello everyone and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts Tarot reading. I'm doing a little quick read on Instagram now, so I'm trying to remember which one I'm doing, but welcome to the Tuesday Thoughts. Little tickly cough still kind of coming up today, not sure why. I'm just going to have to maintain proper breathing. It is hot and sunny. I just thought I'd stick my shades on there. Don't really know why. I'm inside. And the sundress is on and it is hot and sticky. It is 29-30 degrees. But here I'm inside. I was outside. I did a lot of admin this morning, then went out for a quick walk. But it was really, really intense, so I had to come back. I'm feeling a bit tired now. Let's just bring in the energies to help with the tarot read today. So as usual, we read the tarot for your entertainment, but also to try and bring a little message. I rush through the little card reading on Instagram because it's just a little kind of a token read, but I like to kind of do a little bit more with the tarot reading. So hopefully we'll have a good 50 minutes of tarot cards today. I've got some oracle cards and some other cards that we can use for... I'm drawn to actually Archangel Michael, so we'll be using his deck as well because he's part of the blue bubble of protection, which is also on my YouTube. It's a meditation, quick meditation, just to give you some idea of creating a bubble, sort of that you're aware of your own energy and others' energy, and it's a little bit of a protection shield that you create around you. And if you use it in your mind and use it through visualization over and over, it becomes easier to do, and you kind of start to, if you get into a situation, you realize, oh, put your blue bubble on, so you can activate it very, very quickly. And that too sort of draws Archangel Michael to you, and he is all about protection and support, courage and bravery. Okay, so the hair's up. As I said, it is super, super hot, but we're going to do it. So let me find the tarot cards. 1 second. Okay, so I hope you're all well. Oh gosh, 3 or 4 have jumped already, but I'm not going to take them because I haven't really shuffled that. I hope you're all well. One day I will invite you to my wonderful home by the ocean. I am going to manifest myself a little place by the ocean, because on a day like today, when you're in the city, it is hot. There's no air, there's nowhere for the breeze to come, there's no cooling water for you to step into, and it's a day you want to be out in it, but you would need to be by the beach, by the ocean. So here's hoping one day, right? We can wish, we can hope, we can believe. We can manifest and send out that order to the divine, and then I'll invite you around when it happens. How about that? So let me know what's going on with you. I hope the card readings resonate. I didn't get a chance to do a channel last week. So busy, but I did do the card reading, so it is there if you want, and just to check out if, sometimes it's good to, if stuff happens in the week, that you can go back and read or watch a reading, because then you go, that makes sense now, because the time has passed and the element has, whatever was happening has happened, and you're able to see and make sense of it then. Okay, so come on, angels, spirits, guides, can we have, feeling Native Americans around as well, can we have, okay, we had that last week, okay. So I'll show you the first one, second one, third one, which is on my lap. Excellent. And should we get 2 more? Should we get 5? 5 is all about change. And, oh, interesting. Oh wow. Okay. Right, let's go underneath. So underneath we have... I love doing these readings for you. I love doing tarot readings. 4 of Swords. So you can see this person is lying down. So are you getting enough rest? Are you getting proper sleep? It is hard to sleep when the heat is here. It is hard to sleep because you're just like, it's a sweaty mess, isn't it? Hot mess, they say. But the need to get that decent sleep. I heard somebody say who was it said it? Was it Huberman? 7 hours. He was doing an interview and it was like, you need 7 hours. Something on my screen. You need 7 hours sleep. I don't always get 7 hours sleep because I go to bed a little bit later, and I'm up very early. Often I'm up at 5 a.m. So I don't quite get the 7 hours. So I have to realise that that's not a good thing, and how can I change that? But this is saying you need to rest. This is saying you need to lie down and nap. This is saying that there is a healing occurring, particularly a healing of the heart, which is requiring you just to take a little bit of space. This can be a need for meditation. I need to slow things down. I need to retreat a little from life. So this is kind of the underlying energy. So the underlying energy is a need to reconnect with self. Because when you're not getting enough sleep, you're a bit disorientated. When you're not getting enough rest, you're a bit frazzled. When you're not getting enough rest, you can be irritable. And this is saying that you will receive so much. So the downloads here, the swords are all about mind, about communication, about information coming in. And the swords are pointed right at him. So there's a space, creating space so you can have that information come into you. You can have those downloads come to you. But if you're rushing around the whole time and on go the whole time, you won't get that information. You do need to stop. You do need to schedule some stop mode if possible. And that's for the heart as well. So if you're overdoing it and pushing yourself and completely caffeinated and running on empty, your heart will suffer. So you need to look after the heart as well. So the emotional heart, but also your physical heart. So you might need to pull back from something. Are you overtraining? Are you overworking? You might just need to pull back a little from that. So underlying energy. And 4 is the number of foundation, structure, building. It's like your family, it's your base. So there's something about needing to, because, look at all the bricks here, and she's lying on this tomb, this structure. So it's very structured, it's very strong. So to get that strength again, there's a need to pay attention to your rhythm, pay attention to your sleeping pattern, pay attention to the quiet time. And, I always say it doesn't have to be an hour, it doesn't have to be 45 minutes. I find when I go to meditate, I'll sit there and I'll meditate, get into the space, close my eyes. Just start with some breathing slow. But that's all you have to do. If that's all you do, that's brilliant. You don't have to do anything extra. But what I find is I end up sitting longer, and then I look at the clock and go, oh my God, that's 40 minutes. Oh my God, that's 50 minutes. I didn't realize I was in the space, because I go off and have a little journey, which you can do. But sometimes training focusing is bringing yourself back from the journey and learning to focus. And that's what's very helpful in things like healing, mediumship, etc., channeling, the ability to focus. So meditation is great for focus, but also you can receive the downloads. So you can go off into that journeying and see what you see what's brought to you, see what information is given to you. So then when you come out of the meditation, you've had an experience. That's lovely as well. But what I'm saying is, if you only do it for like 5 minutes, if you only literally go into the bathroom, lock the door, sit in the end of the bath, if you've got a bath, or sit in the loo and just take it down, just let that reset, just let the heart slow. When you're overworking, when you're in a pressured environment, your heart and adrenaline can be racing. When there's demands of, I don't know if you can hear, but there's a lorry reversing outside, so it's making noise. The window is kind of shut because I'm just trying to keep the noise out, but they're very noisy. So yeah, about the meditation. So just when you're running the whole time, like your little body is like in high alert. And there's something about, for health, because that will cause inflammation and that will cause damage in the end. So there's a need to calm that. There's a need to have that, I'm getting resuscitation, having that period where you're at rest and you're allowing the breath to come in. I think they're moving a skip. That's what's all the chains and stuff. So just rest is important. So anyway, that's the underlying. Let's look at the actual cards. So the first one is the Page of Wands. We had this last time. So you have this creative idea. You are creatively inspired. Something has come in and just given you this boost of energy. It could be the astrology. It could be where the planets are right now. But you have a creative idea that you're holding on to and you're not willing to let go. You have something that you can see a future. You can see the way ahead. It's going to need a bit of work, but you're prepared. You're prepared. You have decided that this is what you're working on. You have decided that you're going to put the energy into it. You have creative flair. You have charisma. You have a real connected energy where you like to connect with people. You like to be out and about. You like to be talkative with people. The ones are very creative. They're earthy. They're very nature-based. And this is youthful, so the page is quite young, so this is the beginnings of something. That's why we just see one. It's the beginnings of this thing, okay? Then we had the moon. So we don't quite know what is going to happen, what the result is. And the moon tells us that something's hidden, something's not quite showing up. So it's almost behind the veil. We haven't been given all of the information yet. So we have these stirrings, we have these creative stirrings that we want, but we don't quite know where it's going to go. And this happens me sometimes when I'll start painting. So I've got paintings that I need to finish, 3, and I'm on my kitchen. So we have this desire and this urge to get creative and start painting. And we end up with paintings, but we're not quite sure what purpose they had. So there is something where if you're building up for an art exhibition, you create work to show at the art exhibition. But sometimes you just create to create and you're not quite sure why. You create and then all of a sudden an opportunity will arrive at your door and it will need you to have a set of different paintings available, and you have them, but you weren't preparing for that. So do you see what I mean? It's like whatever you're doing is almost in preparation for something, but we're not quite sure what it is. So you're doing a level of work, you're putting in the hours, you've got this urge to start this new thing. You don't know where it's going to land, but it's going to be revealed. So there's also the Cancerian. So we had that last time as well, the hard shell, the inner softness, the emotions. So the moon are all about the emotions as well. So you're probably emotional about this thing. There's an emotional connection to this thing. There is this self-reflection that's going on. There is this balancing the sun and the moon, because we have both here, the masculine and the feminine. We have the same with the wolves and the dog, the masculine and the feminine, the two sides to us, the two pillars in our life. So there's a need to balance that as well. We have complete blue skies today, so it is like that blue, that intense blue sky right now as well, which is reflecting off the waters. So it's that blue energy. We have the blue bubble. It's the water energy, which is the emotions. So the moon is pulling on our emotions. We're getting emotional. The crab, that sensitivity to others and sensitivity to our needs as well, and what we want in life. And but it's saying that we haven't got the full story on all of it yet. And the next one we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is your romantic partner coming in. So this is someone coming in to offer you a cup of love. So this is romance, this is soulmate, this is dating, this is the love vibration that you want. This is soft and fluffy love. This is loving love. This is romantic love. And this person is coming towards you. It can be a water sign as well, so the elements of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So this could be a Cancerian, because we had the moon, which is Cancer as well, coming forward. So someone is coming forward with a cup of love to offer it to you. They're going to walk into your life, march into your life. And this is perhaps what we are not seeing, is that there is this offering of love which is about to occur. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords can be a cutting away of the past, cutting away of what didn't work, cutting away of, perhaps because this Knight of Cups is walking into your life, your single life, cutting away of your single life because someone is coming in. So it's a change. There's a change upon you, and it is divinely guided. We have the hand coming in here with the clouds, so that's God giving you this sword that you can cut and you can change your life. It's also download, so it's also downloading the intellect, the intelligence, the mind, the computing, AI as well, all that kind of thing. So it is a connection to the airwaves in that way as well. So possibly channeling, possibly giving, being given divine guidance, but I'm seeing it more as a cutting away of your old life because you're stepping into this new life. Yeah, it was a skip. I can just see it past the window. So they're gone now. So hopefully that noise will stop. So this is a great offering from the divine. It's been handed to you. This opportunity of a new start, opportunity of this inspirational period in your life, to be inspired and to be this mind connection with someone. So as well as the romance and the dates and the love charms, etc., you also have this mind connection. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. It is love. It is the innocent love of what is it called? School romance. Sweethearts. Your school sweethearts. So it is sort of nostalgia. It is the past. So it could be someone from your past, someone you knew at school, or someone that you knew when you were younger. That could be the energy. It could be a returning to that environment, that home environment, that nostalgic environment of where you came from, where you were when you were young. But here we're going to read it as the cups. So there is romance with that childlike energy, with that innocence, maybe in a sense, with that something that connected to that inner child. Not really that inner child, but the things that were important to you when you were younger. Someone comes in to balance that. Someone comes in to meet that. Someone perhaps was raised the same, perhaps raised in the same place or similar, and that is the energy that is coming in. So this nostalgic, back in the day, when I was younger, school, but it's a romantic element, a romantic connection. So see if that resonates with you in some way. So that's interesting. Let's just go for the Divine Abundance, because I do these for the Instagram ones, because it could be that a new passion is being ignited and you don't know the outcome, you don't know how it's going to finish, but there is a lot of emotion coming to the surface, and it's being driven forward by this charming romantic counterpart who's coming in to ask if he can date you and ask if he can be your true love. And then there is a need to cut away the old life, the old singleton, the old empty energy, and fill it with inspiration and imagination. But it's an offering, it's a chance, it's a gift is being given here, which may feel nostalgic, which may remind you of your youth, which may have that reminder of where you came from, or it might remind you of your first romance. So there's all of that energy coming in. So that's nice. So let's see what the Divine Abundance cards are going to give us clarification wise on that. I've also got the Goddess here, so maybe I'll do the Goddess cards. So let's just see if we can get 2 cards. Should I get 2? Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. So these are the cards. So the first one is gratitude. Well, we all know, we've all been told about the gratitude list. We've all been told about how important it is to be grateful for every little thing. And as soon as we start being grateful for all the little things, big things start to happen and big things start to come into our life. And there is a need, we've got the hummingbird here, which is the love charm, which is the bird of love, the bird of lovers. It's symbolic of that offering of love as well. And he's drinking from the cup, so we could say that this is the same cup as the Knight of Cups is bringing in. So he has the cup here and the cup is here. So the hummingbird is drinking the nectar, so the love nectar, the love potion from this cup, and has been overseen by the Goddess. It says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And this has been a vehicle for love as well. So you're grateful for everything that's come into your life and for new people who are entering your life. But you're also a vessel to express this love. Oh my God, this is big. You are a being who is on the planet to not only receive love but give love. But also it's not just about coupledom where you give and receive love, but you're actually here to embody that divine love, to be a vessel for its expression in the world. So that's really big. May I be a vehicle for you, the divine, wherever I go. So you're drawing that love frequency with you wherever you go, and it's reminding you to be grateful for all the little things that you have and all the little things that are coming into your life, and to remember that your job is to receive it as well. Because if someone wants to give you love, then they're being a divine vessel for love, and you have to allow them to be that, allow them to give the love to you. And you also have to be the divine vessel, and you have to allow the love to come through you. Because it's not, we think we give of our heart all the time and of ourselves, but we're vessels for the expression of the divine love. So it's taking it a little bit higher, maybe making it like a sacred relationship. Okay? The next card is grief. So you might think that's a bad card, but let me read it to you. It says, tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. So we keep a lot of things in our heart. We keep a lot of scars, particularly romantic scars and heartbreak, in our heart energy. And we have to let a lot of that go. And sometimes it can come upon us when we're not expecting and in ways we don't expect. And we suddenly find ourselves emotional. Like the moon card, we don't know where it's coming from. We don't know why we're feeling this way, but we're feeling very sensitive and we're feeling very emotional, and we may have tears because the ice in the heart is melting, and it's shedding these tears, and it's melting so that we can be that vessel, so that we can be that vessel for love, so we can step forward into this new relationship. The Page of Wands is warming our heart, so the ice melts. The moon is showing us our sensitivity and the movement of the waters within us. The night is coming forward, and we must melt the ice in order to receive him. The sword will cut away all that was before, because this is a major change. We're grieving what was. And we must let go of the grief. We must allow the grief to leave us, as the waters melt and leave us. And then we are allowed to rejuvenate this heart back to how it was, back to when it was full of love, and back to when it believed in love. That nostalgic view of love, of romance and the possibilities. So this is saying, unfreeze your heart. Be open. Open yourself up. The grief, we are letting go. The pain, we are letting go. And this is exactly what the Four of Swords is. It's healing from this broken heart. It's needing to rest, needing to meditate, needing to do the work, needing to get adequate rest, so we are ready. We are ready to move forward with this new love, with this new heart. This heart is able to pump again. This heart is unfrozen. This heart is able to express and be that vessel for sending out this energy, but also for receiving this heart energy. That's a bit magical. Okay. All the single girls, things about change, methinks. So let's go to the goddesses and see if they can, which are for, sorry guys, girls, whatever. The goddesses can be gods. Well, they're not. They're goddesses, but you can take it whichever way you want to. Is that covered? Okay, so, interesting. Oh, interesting. Sorry. Just go with 2 because we're on 26 already. So, Ishtar, which is often same as Easter, isn't it? It's boundaries. And as I said at the beginning, I've been working with Archangel Michael, creating the blue bubble for our boundary. But if you've done the meditation, you'll know that there's a part, and it's very quick, it's very easy. Like, I think it's 20 minutes long, 19 minutes long. But there's a part in it where you've created this boundary, you've created this bubble of protection that you're inside. But what it says is that love can pass out through the edge of the bubble, but also love can come in through the edge of the bubble because of the frequency of love. It's a high frequency, and therefore it can pass. You allow that to pass in and pass out. So still, it is necessary to have your boundary. Still, don't be open to every person who shows up at your door. It says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And this is it as well. What did we say? We're running around like crazy. We're overworking, we're overtraining, we're overdoing, and we have to say no. We have to stop. That has to be, for that healing to start, for our heart to defrost, we have to put ourselves first. And we have to create a boundary. We have to set up that boundary, even if it's just the blue bubble meditation. Try doing it morning and evening. I put the headphones in when I go to sleep and just listen to it. And just to create and then clear my energy of the day. So it's saying you might need to create a bit of a boundary from what people are demanding of you or asking of you. You might be a yes person. You might be into people pleasing, always answering the call. But sometimes, as hard as it may be, and sometimes you just have to say no just to practice. Sometimes if someone asks you something, you might think, yeah, I'll do it. But you might just have to say no to define your boundary, to define your space and what you're willing to do. To say to someone, I'm not always available. I'm not always available. So seek out what are your boundaries. Seek out what you need to delineate is what I'm getting. And that's it as well, to move forward in this new relationship. That's going to take a little bit of your time. So you're going to need to not always be available to every single person that you have been available to so far, because you have a new priority that's coming in, and it should be a priority. That's for the love relationship to work. You need to give it time. And you need to dedicate yourself to it. So that's going to take you away from somebody else or something else. So be mindful of that. that changes your time, demands on your time and energy. Okay? And then we have Dana, the High Priestess. She's awesome. And it says, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual healing. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Interesting. 1 second. Sorry. So, it's interesting because I use a little sodalite stone when I channel, just to help open up the throat chakra, and she's got almost like a little stone, or it could be the earth. She's got a lot of blue here, and again, the blue bubble, the blue energy around her here, and it's like she has the sun behind her. So that energy behind her, which is the download, which is the information, which is the halo, which is the spiritual enlightenment. So there is an element here of spiritual teacher, and I would say, because it says you have divine knowledge that you can help others through your spiritual teaching. So I would say, in that respect, to me, it's saying I have divine knowledge that can help other people through my spiritual teaching. But I would say it's the blue bubble. I would say with all the blue here and the blue here, I would say it's try at that blue bubble, because it's boundaries, and that's something I have put out on YouTube, so you can use it again and again as many times as you want. If you're, forget the whole list of things that you need to think about when you're creating it, it's all there. You just press play. Just press play and follow along. Even if you fall asleep, doesn't matter. But with the blue and the blue and the blue and the blue and blue, and then I'm going to read from Archangel Michael, I would say that this will help you define your boundary in a loving way. This will help you set up that space in a loving way, because you're not cutting what it says in the meditation. You're not cutting people off. You're not creating this wall. It's just a boundary of protection, and love and high frequency can pass through. So it means you will be much more receptive to high vibrational people and things and beings, etc. And it gets rid of the dross. It gets rid of what you don't want in your energy. It's like a detoxification bubble. So it's clearing out what is not good for you, but inviting in what is good for you, and that is the boundary that we want you to set. This is very interesting, isn't it? I do like the cards. So let's go to Michael and see what he says, see what he's got to say on the matter. I do like... I thought I got rid of this. 30 days now. But the lungs... the lungs are all about grief. So if you're grieving, you might find yourself coughing, clearing. So certainly there is a defrosting of the heart. Perhaps that's the grief, the clearing that's coming up, which is very interesting. Okay, so let's get a couple of cards from Archangel Michael. That's 2. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. This is just, Michael, can we have one more? Thank you. Wow, okay. So I'm going to read them backwards around. What does that say? Okay, go forward fearlessly. So keep going. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I bought myself a little bit of grapefruit juice. Grapefruit's kind of like drink when I was out, because I needed something a little bit more interesting than just water. And it's such a sunny day, so just a little bit of a crisp drink to have on a sunny day is amazing. Such a hot day. So pay attention to your dreams. So I'm going to read this. Is this something you've always dreamt about? Is this something that you have been asking even Michael to help you with? Is this the dream life? Is this the dream relationship? Is this where you're stepping forward into? Perhaps location, person, could be work, whatever it is. What have you been dreaming of? What is your dream? What is your ideal situation? He's got light language here on his chest. What do you call that? Armor. And he's holding a sword, of course he is, and a shield. And the sword has this beautiful purple kind of matrix-like crystal at the top here. And here is the shield, and he is glowing. So he said, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep. So if you're having difficulty sleeping, do the blue bubble, because it's great to do before you sleep, or just ask Archangel Michael to help you get the rest you need, get time to rest, maybe go to bed earlier so you get that 7 hours. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer, and you can ask him for anything. Please allow me to understand, and you can describe your specific situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. So whatever it is you're thinking about or worrying about, if you have a question, throw it out to Archangel Michael and say, teach me in my dream. Give me something in my dream which answers this question. Whatever your dream is, like you don't, a lot of people think, oh, I wouldn't bother the angels with that. Bother them. They want to be bothered. Bother them. Archangel Michael's great. I think I've said that in, I'm not sure what I've said it, but nothing's too big and nothing's too small. I think it was, I did a healing for someone's having a grip of, did that light just change? That's weird. It did change, didn't it? I think that's it. Don't know. See that? Different colours. And it was, I was giving the advice that I was being given to give to this person was ask, no matter how big or how small, ask anything, the littlest thing or the largest thing. Keep asking. So the angels always want you to ask. And so you can ask before you go to sleep to get some kind of a clarification, some information, like this Ace of Swords, the information, the download. You know, he's got the sword. He can give you that higher aspect information, the purple, the crown chakra. It'll come in through your crown. So ask before you sleep. But also pay attention to your dreams. What are you dreaming of? What is your ultimate dream? What is the dream that you want? You know, say, living the dream. What is that? What is living the dream for you? Because it's different things for different people. And that's the great thing about life. We're all different. We all have different priorities. We all want different things in our life. And so your dream is different to someone else's. So don't worry about asking for your dream. Ask how can I make it happen? Show me ways. Bring people into my life that can fulfill and make my dream happen. And then we've got decide to be happy now. So that's the whole kind of manifesting thing where they say act as if it's already happened. So you need to, if you think that all the things that you want in your life, the house, the car, the relationship, the family, the holidays, the work, the money, the health, the travel, you know, all of it, if you think the spiritual development, thank you, if you think that that's what makes you happy, if you think all those things, it's like your happiness is hanging out until you get them. So I can't be happy until I get the big house, and I can't be happy until I get that exact piece of furniture, and then I'll be happy. And now I'm not so happy about what I'm driving, what car I'm driving. I want this. Oh God, that's made me so happy. But this is saying reverse engineer. Be happy now. And can you see? He's in a blue bubble of light. He is in the blue bubble of light. So I really encourage you to try that out. The messages from here, from what I'm getting, is to really try and create that boundary, that egg around you. If you can't visualize it, have a look at that. That's the type of thing. So you're within the cocoon, you're within the blue bubble, and that's a protection for you. But the message here is to decide to be happy now. So be happy now. Reverse engineer. So all those things you think you want will make you happy. Be happy now. And then all those things are drawn to you because they match. If your happiness is over here, you're in this house, you're in this magical house. You've just won this house as a prize. It's in the best location. Life is just couldn't get any better. It is just thrilling. So reverse engineer. You haven't got it yet. But what are you feeling? Thrilled. Thrilled to bits. Happy. So feel it now. And then you realize you didn't need that because you can actually feel thrilled and happy right now before it comes. But the interesting thing is it's that thrill and that happiness that then draws to you that or something better. It says, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. So be willing to be thrilled and happy. Be willing to go to gratitude. Oh my God, they're all resonating. Beautiful, beautiful. Love you, Michael. Archangel Michael, you're the best. Okay, and the next one, to finish off the romantic card reading, which I think this is about, eternal love. So someone is coming in, and this is a deep, spiritual, romantic, fun, liberating love. This is the kind of love you dream about. This is like soulmate love. It says, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe in receiving, expressing, and giving love. And we talked about that. So the blue bubble will help you feel safe. And you know that you can express the love because it can transmit through the bubble. And you can receive the love because it transmits through the bubble. You're separating yourself from what is not supposed to be in your life. But you are allowing the eternal love, the divine sacred union to occur. And it's saying, help me perceive all the love that surrounds me so I can feel safe in receiving. So there is something about, perhaps you felt a little bit out of your depth, perhaps you felt like you don't feel safe around certain people. Safety can be a root chakra element. It can also be because you are an empath or you're sensitive and you're absorbing everybody else's energy and the energy throughout the world. And the energy throughout the world now does vibrate at an unsafe vibration because so many people are in very difficult and dire circumstances. And so you're soaking that up and that can make you feel very unsafe. I know I've kind of felt that, and I had to remind myself of what I was absorbing. I had to remind myself of my energy and how embodying my energy, returning to my energy, doing the necessary where's the card? Oh, it's on the back of the thing. Doing the necessary introspection, the necessary meditation, the necessary coming back to me is healthy for my energy. So it is about my energy, not about the world's energy. Again, with the boundary. And it's saying that so you can feel safe in stepping forward in this relationship. You can feel safe in stepping forward with this person. That you can understand that this is the high vibration love. There's big, interesting love relationship coming forward for you. And it is about we can feel, what if we get rejected? Or we can feel, what if it doesn't work out? So we can end it before it's begun. So there needs to be, once the heart is healed and the ice is melted to allow the heart to beat again for love, then we must take part in that. We must, what is it best to have loved and lost than never loved at all? So you must get back on the horse, you must get back in the game. It is time to position yourself in a place where you're willing to put your heart out there again. Wow, 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 wow. So let's go to a dragon to finish and see if we get a heart-inspired message from the dragons. So the dragons are very high frequency elementals, and they work with this planet, and they can help us in many, many, many ways. And they are beautiful to bring in and to have around you. They are very much loving towards the earth and here to help protect the earth and us who are on the earth, because we're all part of it. So can we have a nice dragon card just to give us some guidance? Because it's always good, it's nice to have that nice little story, but it's always good to give us something that we can look at right now, today, that we can focus on, that will help lead us into that will help us create and open that space. Thank you. Okay, so the card we have is Fire and Water Dragon. So I'm just going to go back here again. We've got the fire, and we've got the water of the moon, and we've got the water of the knight, who is the romantic water bearer, and we also had the water of the cups. So fire and water, and it says it enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. Wow. So this change is coming, and this is what the Ace of Swords is. Change is sweeping in and cutting away what was. So whatever is going to happen this week, it's going to be a big change for you. It's going to start the ball rolling. So if something big happens, know that it's okay, because it's coming in for the good of you. And it says it's going to move forward quickly. So you might think that things are going too fast, or this is, I'm not sure, maybe, slow down or whatever. So things will move quickly, because this is divine led. This is eternal love. They don't want to waste no time here. They're on a mission. There's a mission here. There's a mission to get two people together here. And it says expect the unexpected. So you have no idea. Like the moon, you have no idea. It's hidden. You can't see it. You don't know how it's going to turn out. Something has not been revealed to you. So expect the unexpected. But have fun. Fun is like fun, laughter. It's the energy which is high vibration. So if you can think of a few events or places that you can go to that you would have fun, or that you enjoy, even like a museum, an art gallery, a concert, live music, a walk in the park, a visit to the pond, going on the beach, going for a swim in nature, whatever it is that makes you feel good. Because once you feel good, your energy is different. Once you feel good, you have that happy vibration now. And it's like that thing, that what would it be like, for them in my life? How happy would I be? And I just find things that make you happy now. Have fun now. Because that brings it to you, that puts you in that frequency, which draws everything to you like a magnet. So find things that are fun for you. Do something fun. Find events or activities or whatever's your interest. Something that lightens your heart. Oh, Tommy's rumbling. Oh my goodness, I need some lunch. But it's 4:00, so we'll have to wait. So prepare for change. Change is coming in. That's amazing, read. I absolutely love it. It's a good one. So whoever is looking for love, this is definitely your read. Let me know how it goes. With all of the little pieces of advice, take them on board and see if you can instigate some of this change. This is coming. It's unexpected. You won't know what it looks like, but it is arriving. So whatever you're doing now or have been doing, say in the past 6 months or so, your energy is changing. And whatever you're working on, your energy is currently in transformation, and that's what's drawing it in. Whatever work you've done, you've thought nothing's happening. You thought, oh, but still nothing's happening. But because of what you've been doing, you have created this, it's almost like a vortex, which is drawing it to you. So you've been building this vortex, this portal. You've been building this energy field, this new vibrational energy field, which will draw it to you. Yeah, that. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments all the good stuff that's happening. Let me know if any of that makes sense and is helpful. Do watch the blue bubble meditation as often as you need. I'm doing it myself, and it's very beneficial. So obviously I've been doing it for a while. If you've been doing it for a while, your energy is different. Something has changed, and even that unlocking the heart, saying that you can let energy out and you can let energy in, it's getting into your subconscious, and once it arrives in your subconscious drives your life around, and you've got to flow with where it brings you, because it's bringing you to this romantic what shall I say, relationship. Blessings. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. All the best.